Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to Railroad Corporation. All aboard for some good fun, as there's now a Sandbox mode for the game. So welcome back, everybody. Good to see you all here. Thanks for showing your love and support. Glory to Raptoria, of course, down below in that comments section. And good to see you all here. Hey, check this out. There's going to be an editor coming very soon, too. It says will be available in future early access updates. Wonderful. Well, Railroad Corporation is a game you can get now, and you can check out a full playthrough of our first campaign mission that I did a little while ago on the channel. But since there's something new here, I thought I'd give it a little try and promote Railroad Corporation a little bit more. I love building railroads and the supply chain games where you have to bring, logs to a sawmill, and then lumber from that to a furniture factory, and then furniture and finished goods to a town, that kind of thing. So, without further ado, let's start ourselves a free game and see what she has to offer. Oh, look at that. I didn't know vehicles actually pulled through the station. That's cool. That actually looked like a European train more than an American one. Although I've only played in the United States so far. I don't know if there is Europe in the game, but beautiful. Very nicely detailed. That is a very cool opener. Really nice. That one's hauling a lot of lumber. Probably some steers and cows and maybe some other stuff too. Alright, let's go. Alright, looks like we've got 2 to choose from so far in this sandbox. And then also, it looks like there's a random seed. We can also adjust difficulty. And I can do anything as the hardest level, I see. Well, just for purposes of seeing how much you can do in the Sandbox mode, let's just go ahead and start the game here as we take our first look at the Sandbox mode of Railroad Corporation. I always say Railway Corporation or whatnot, but obviously you know what it is. Alright, so there is no special objectives. Initial capital and overdraft can be customized, etc., etc. Position will be randomized, etc., etc. So if you played OpenTTD and such, you know exactly how it rolls. Okay, let's see what we got here. We started near Eastville. Starts in the lower left corner of the map. And there's the Twin Rivers then, I see. It's actually a little strange. Is this game run? Hold on a second. Let me check something here real quick. 1920 by 1080 is the... Huh. Okay. Oh, UI scale on the map. I see. Okay. I was thinking like the game was like a lot smaller or something like that. Alright, let's take a look here. So we got Eastville. That has a textile factory. So essentially what we want to do is connect each one of these towns and industries together, if you don't know, in order to create a large amount of profit by essentially charging delivery fees, and then eventually we can buy some of these businesses and farms and things to increase our profit further. So it looks like, for example, some of the towns over here require, from Austin, looks like we can actually turn logs into lumber, and then possibly bring that lumber down here, maybe in the future, for delivery. In order to make some more money. Actually, down here, City Hall demands lumber at South Jordan. So perfect. We can make a rail line that goes all the way down here along the river. So let's get started. So essentially, this isn't a campaign. It's really more of a sandbox mode. The map is awfully small, but I wouldn't say that's a bad thing because you're just playing alone for the time being. But I believe there is multiplayer planned to come to this game in the future. So it would be interesting to see the maps get bigger, and or rather a small map, and see people really get aggressive in seeing how they can get around each other in a small map. That might be interesting of its own. Huge maps are interesting, but smaller maps even more so. Alright, well, let's get started by building some stations and such. So let's go to railroad construction. We're going to start by building, let's see, I guess we can put a railroad construction. Let me try this again here. So we want to essentially connect 2 stations together. So it looks like we got a station here. Let's see. Start rail connection by left-click station to have available joints. Well, this one seems to be in the middle of the town. I don't know if that's actually supposed to be there. It's in the middle of the street being blocked. I can't actually construct that one. All right, let's try over here instead. Build a railroad. That doesn't seem to be working either. Maybe we have to be on pause. Let's see. Well, I think we just sped up time even further. Okay, so we're adding railroad. We're not demolishing. Maybe we have to be at a town that we've started at then. Maybe we have to... oh, I see. Never mind. I was thinking we could start anywhere and just build, but we have to connect it all the way up. My mistake. No, that's okay, actually, because we're pretty close to where we need to go. And we can already start with Eastville delivering passengers. Alright. Yeah, that's how we get it done. Perfect. Alright, we'll go ahead and roll north then towards the river. So that way there's minimal inclines and such for us. There we go. Ah, perfect. This is actually a cotton field, so we can start delivering cotton here in order to make textiles. Okay, well that's an initial moneymaker for us. And then we can still go to South Jordan in order to deliver those textiles too. So South Jordan is going to be a very important town for us. So let's get started there with that first connection. Perfect. And then we can assign a train to ride on that one. So let's go and buy a... oh, looks like in Sandbox mode a lot of stuff's open. John Bull there seems like a good one. Oh, let's go with some of these. What seems like a real American classic here? Oh, the 440? Oh yeah, that literally has American in the name. Perfect. Alright, let's get that bad boy rolling. So I think we'll be able to tell this train then to run back and forth picking up cotton on a train route here. So let's see exactly how this works. We're going to add a station then. And we're going to tell it to... essentially it's idle right now, so we just need to tell it to go to the town of Brockton. And then we want it to load and unload cargo between the two. So it's our first train. So train 1 is on the way. And I believe we'll eventually need to build ourselves a maintenance depot and some other stuff there too. So then we can have the train go from back down into Eastville, or what is it? Yummy Town? Eastville, right. So then from South Jordan, we'll have other trains come down here. Oh, this is going to be perfect. Well, that's a good thing about having a small map. That's good. Alright, so when this train comes down here, we'll have it divert off this way. And we'll create a double lane until it swings over that direction. Actually, we don't even really need to do that if we have one train going, do we? We'll eventually have multiple trains, but we can just do it this way to start with. Let's go ahead and cancel that track laying. Now, the game is very simple to lay out tracks and things like that. If you want a more complicated experience, this still has a lot of the same elements of making junctions and things like that, and you know, switches and things like that, maintenance and upgrades and research in the main campaign. So there's always that too. Cool thing as well in this game is when you put down a any sort of a railroad or stuff, it just removes the town. Like, it'll move things around, so that way you don't do any sort of destruction to it. So that's really cool. And instead of being painstakingly boring of making sure you're coming in from the right direction. It takes a little extra steps, but to me, I just want to go on to the next connection once I've completed one. Alright. Perfect. So now we should allow our train to go from Easton, and then as soon as textiles are made, the textiles can be delivered here to City Hall, where the furniture factory will be able to take the wood as well, and be able to turn it into furniture, just like I was saying earlier. Wonderful. Well, we will need the wood to be processed, and I don't think there's any other good areas for wood delivery. Well, I see that this town does require logs, and these guys... there's a logging company here. We'd have to make a tunnel. Okay, so we can start making the best darn furniture in town. Welcome to Rapco Furniture, everybody. Alright, that's our objective then. We're going to make the nicest furniture in town. So let's do it. We just need to have this train then connect back over to Eastville to just swing along the same rail line. So let's do that. We'll make a railroad that swings back over here. So we'll make a line that goes this way. And essentially we want it to go right about there. So let's get it done. What's the problem here? Collides with platform, it says. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and have it swing away a little bit. Okay, that's good. Perfect, and that's going to only cost us 5,000. Oh no, 18,000 for the terraforming and such, and the station cost too. Okay, well there we go. Now we'll be able to start making some furniture in no time. Last leg of the race then is to deliver the wood to the lumber mill. So let's see what we can do about building a tunnel through. I'm going to try to make this one seemingly convoluted on purpose. Let's see how effectively the game can make railroads through here. Ah, interesting. It doesn't seem to want to take that tunnel, though. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Perfect. Oh, that's really cool. I've never built a tunnel before, so it's cool to see that work. So we should be able to have a train go from Gearley with lumber, or logs, directly to Lake Charles. Now, I wonder if... I don't know if this game allows for transfers or not, so we'll have to figure that out in a little bit. But let's see if the first train is actually picking up and delivering goods. The game is paused when you are in construction mode, so I guess it hasn't had much of a time to go and grab stuff. Have I told it to do anything yet? This train might need to have further orders. Okay, I thought it may have been automatic. But let's see. Oh, we need to tell it to load and unload certain things, don't we? Ah, perfect. Yeah, so go ahead and load the cotton when you're here. Yeah, get a full belly of cotton and go ahead and offload it all there. When you get back to the other town. Oh, looks like we can deliver. Oh, perfect. Yes, we can go for a furniture contract. So that's going to be perfect. All right, so that should be good. So from Brockton, we'll apply that, and then she should be able to leave the station. Okay, so I had forgotten from a previous playthrough that in this game you just need to tell the train exactly what it needs to load with, and then it'll bring it back. So now we should be able to start making some real good cash. And I think we should probably put this train on lumber duty, because that's just way more effective. Okay, so the train should be able to go. Let's see what we have to do next here. We need to add a station then, so we want to go back to Eastville, or Eastvale. We'll call it Eastville, who cares? And then add that to the line, and then just offload all of your cotton. Perfect. Okay, we have our first completed train line. Excellent. And we'll do some contracts later as soon as we got some supply lines set up. And wonderful, the American train is rolling out. Beautiful. There she goes. That's a lot of cotton that's going to be on board. Perfect. Okay, so now we've actually got something making, I would say, quite a bit of profit, to be honest. And then we should be able to make a lot of textile here. It'll take a little while for the textile to be made, but what I could do is possibly have the train that drops off lumber wait here and pick up planks, and then once it's loaded with planks, pick up the textile and bring both planks and whatever else is needed there, too, at the same time. So we'll see. So that means this train's probably going to have to come into the back of the station. So we could probably make a double-lane station then. So let's upgrade this one. And I think we'd also put a maintenance station here, too. It's going to be very important to do maintenance on our trains. So let's do a repair shop there. And let's upgrade again so we can get multiple train lines. Perfect. So we can have 2 train lines coming through here now. It looks like they... yep, perfect. We can do 2. All right, can I remove a little bit of this? Go ahead and remove this line. We'll have it snake in from behind. Oh, look at all that money we're making. Fantastic. That's what's nice, doing stuff at your own pace and just kind of... Whatever cargo you're interested in hauling, that's all you got to do. You can just do whatever you want. So let's get rid of this old train line here. And we'll just make this one its own separate train line. Cool. And we'll buy a whole nother train and see how that one operates. So let's go this way. And we'll swing it back to this depot over here. Beautiful. Alright, that's all it takes. And then this train should be able to go all the way up to the town, no problem. Let's just go ahead and lane up. There we go. Make our own lane there. Excellent. Alright, and then I think we should be able to create signals and such. I think the trains can actually crash in this game too. I can't recall, but... Alright, very good. So it looks like cotton is being turned into textiles. Perfect. Now we just need to get a train to run the lumber. So let's go ahead and get another train here. Something big-o and powerful. Something a little different than the American. Let's get the Memnon. That looks like a big-o powerful train. 48,000 for the American. Actually, the 40. Ah, you can see its statistics here. 88 horsepower. Much more powerful than that one. All right, let's go for this one. Okay, you're going to head over to, let's see, Gearly. And then you're going to load up with, let's say... Yeah, we're going to load up with that many logs. Done. Then you're going to head over to Lake Charles. And you're going to offload all of that. Perfect. And then we want you to wait and pick up planks. So I want you to go to, from Lake Charles again. I want you to load with planks. Actually, we'll just do a few of them. And then I want you to go to Eastvale, pick up textiles. Excellent. And then go to the station that is newly built at South Jordan and offload everything. Perfect. All right, hopefully that works. I don't know if I can tell it to wait for all cargo. Let's see. There should be options here somewhere to make sure it waits for all cargo. I don't see any options for that. We'll see exactly how it works. There may have been options for it, but I just didn't see it. Here comes those logs now. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, so even with some mistakes and misunderstandings of things, it's definitely playable. It looks beautiful, the train line going through the mountains like that. Very cool. Wow, we're making a lot of money off those logs, too. Look at that. $38.50 off each train log. That's beautiful. I hope this train doesn't leave that until it's fully loaded. That's beautiful. I think the train won't leave until it's fully loaded with the required logs. Cool thing, though, about this game, though, is it's a little simplified, so that way there are still ways to make it more fun. I mean, of course, there's realism, but then there's also kind of playability. And in this case, too, if a train is in a station, another train should be able to bypass it, I believe, when it's waiting. So at least we're making a ton of money from the cotton train. Look at that. They still got 14 out of 20, so that's working really efficiently. In the meantime, we could probably connect some more lines to it, like, for example, Rogers over here, and deliver stuff for, you know, like for the clothes factory. We can deliver what looks to be leather and textiles, that type of thing. So we can deliver textiles to multiple places. Since the one train that goes to South Jordan can only carry a few textiles, we can bring the others over there. It makes a quick, cheap buck by just putting stuff across the river. Additionally, we could also send stuff back to Santa Barbara, too. And again, these maps are all procedurally generated. I believe the map is the same, but where cities and industries spawn is different. And this game, again, early access, so there's a lot of... This is really good to see this improvement here. I think they've done some really good stuff and basically wanting to please the fans and doing whatever everybody else wanted to see, so that's good. Oh no, don't tell me you're dropping off lumber here. Wait, how's the textile factory getting... Oh, it's because the other train arrived. Alright, Terminator 2 is moving through now. He should be loaded with both logs and also textiles. And there they are. 2 textile cars. Perfect. And that other train going back with nothing. I don't think it can because I don't think this town... This is just a farm. Brockton. So I don't think the 402... Yeah, they don't require anything. They just make cotton. That's all. Everybody else takes care of themselves. Wow, this is really nice. What a calming experience. Alright, so now where are we going to bring the furniture to? Well, our people don't want it. There's got to be some high, fancy, hoity-toity people who want some furniture. A place to sit. Living high and mighty, I see. Let's see. City Hall wants... What is that? I think that's... Oh, it's whiskey. Okay. So let's see if we can deliver furniture somewhere else. We might also need to grow a town in order for them to require furniture, too, which is kind of cool. Because then you can make some real big money off that. So it looks... Oh, there it is. That is actually a chair there. We can deliver it to Rogers. Perfect. So we can have, like, a train. Or we could deliver it over here to Laguna Niguel. Oh, I like that. We can actually go to the other side of the river. Perfect. Gonna cost us quite a bit more money, though. But I don't know if I can easily make a tunnel or a bridge over an existing rail line. Like, if I do this, I don't think I can just tell it to do a bridge. I'm not sure if it's that simple. Well, I guess we're going to have to find a way through the mountains. And I think I already see it if we go this direction. Let's try to do it at 60 at the minimum. Although it's not letting me... oh, there it goes. Well, 59 is close. Let's undo that again. Let's try one more time. Give that another shot. Let's swing up this way, swing back the other way. Seems like the game makes automatic bridges for you, if needed. Ooh, this, I can already tell this is going to be a very expensive construction project. Total cost is estimated at $28,000 now. We are making quite a bit of money, though. Looks like we can make a bridge. I don't know if I can request the bridge to be made out of different materials. We'll see. Doesn't look like I can make any other choices to it. Looks like it's a permanent wooden bridge, though. Wow, look at the amount of digging that had to happen there to connect that rail line. Okay. All right, well, we're down to 42,000, so we can deliver that furniture now, which is really great. So let's try to order another train. We don't need anything fancy for the delivery, so let's go with something that's maybe a little more affordable. And in this case, the $40,000 train should do it. Add a station to South Jordan, and we're going to pick up furniture. Perfect. And apply that. Now, I'm doing this, of course, very inefficiently. I'm sure there's other ways where I can mix cargo to pick up both passengers, post, and cargo, but this is just a real simplified look at a game that's I'm kind of really excited to see expand like that. I really would like to see more competition in the transportation game situation, but especially in city builders, too, like modern city builders that require a little bit more management, like Cities in Motion was a fantastic game. I'll have to check that one out, too. But this definitely is kind of giving me the feeling of building stations and stuff like that one did, where you're building in sections of the city. Of course, very different games. One's passengers only. This, of course, has cargo and much different features. But looks like T3 is heading up there now. Terminator 3 rolling into station. So South Jordan has 2 tunnels to go through. Not just one. They were actually able to make a blasted giant pass through there. Seems like it'd be way easier to build a tunnel. Way more affordable. Okay, so this train is going to load up with the furniture that's waiting here. What looks like there's just a few pieces. Look at that, 21,000 each. We have to have an initial purchase cost, but he won't leave until he's fully loaded with cargo and, more importantly, furniture. So I'm suspecting each one of those deliveries is probably going to be worth like almost $30,000+. So that's like a 10,000 or more. Okay, so T1 is rolling out again. 17 out of 20, so he's not oversaturating the market too bad, but the textile factory is at capacity, so we do need to ship more textiles north. So I think T2 is doing a good job of bringing over the textile. But we could probably have another textile train delivered directly to it. It looks like they go through wood a lot faster than textile, though. So we certainly need to have another wood train come over. I wonder if the recipe is like per... I wonder if there's a way to see. Okay. 2 wood plus 2 textile equals 2 furniture, so they have to do it in 2s. So we might want to buy another train and create like a siding, so that way the trains can get past each other, and have one train deliver the wood and another one deliver... Yeah, because he's bringing wood back with him. Okay. Alright, not a problem. Well, we should be able to make a ton of money, no problem. I wonder if we can actually take out loans. Let's see. Is there a way to take out a loan, get a little extra cash, and do this expansion? If we do this, I could definitely see us making a ton of cash. We'll be able to efficiently deliver fabrics and wood without no problem. We're getting a nice bottleneck now of supplies, which we really need to make furniture, which is big money. This is exactly what I wanted to see, is that furniture factory pretty much ready to be swarmed with materials. That's good. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to try to build a siding here, so these 2 trains can bypass each other when they come out of the station. Just a 3rd rail, I guess. Collides with structure, it says. Well, it seems to be okay. And this is going to be a very busy train line, so we do want to try to create a... there we go, 2 lines as fast as possible. There we go. With minimal effort. I guess it's more of its own line then. Okay, so now we're down to 70,000, boys. We're skyrocketing towards the ground in terms of bankruptcy, but we should be good here. T3 should be ready soon to roll out. Let's see how full that train is. Looks like he just needs 2 more deliveries of chairs, and then he's ready to go. That's going to be a big amount of money. Alright, so let's get another train ready to go. I don't know if I can... Can I take out any loans, reports? I think that was the thing from the previous game where I couldn't take out... Oh, well, look at that. Maximum overdraft is like $1 billion. Oh! So it's essentially like a unlimited money. Well, let's just say I took out a loan for like $100,000. I mean, that's not much in these games. Back in the... when you were trying to play the roller coaster, or rather Railroad Tycoon and Railroad Tycoon 2 and 3, you could take out or sell bonds and dividends and such in order to get back like $500,000. So let's just say we did that just for the experience. And let's do another, let's call out another American. Yeah, there we go. Take an overdraft for the 48,000? Yes, please. That's right, the bank owes me. They owe me. That's how good I am, I guess. Okay, let's go for East Vale. So I think you'll be able to turn that on and off, or just play closest to how you want to. Having the option there is just, I guess, a lucky bonus on the side. Alright, so this will allow us to deliver a lot more cotton. That's perfect. Alright, so head from there to, let's see, South Jordan, and then drop off all that. And that's it. And this train is bringing over all the lumber that it can. Beautiful. And some extra cotton. Alright, let's see how this thing plays out, shall we? How do we speed up time? There. Alright, Terminator 4 is coming up. Train 4 is making its way. And do we have... T3 has not yet left the station. Probably waiting on one more chair. Two more. Alright, so T4 is coming up with the remaining textiles. And wood is also going to be needed. Look at that, he's dropping off, what is that, 3, 6? I see 3, 6, 7 possible cars. Can't remember what we said. Oh, look at that money. Oh, baby. T4, where are you going? T4? Okay, I guess he wanted to leave. What? This train's not delivering wood. Sir, you're not delivering the lumber. He should be able to deliver up to 40 wood there. Let's see this train come over. I'll take a look and see why he's not delivering the 40 planks. He should be able to do that. Let's upgrade this a little bit more too, so that way we can have multiple lanes. There we go. I don't want there to be any trouble out here. Let's get rid of that little section. Do I really have to scrap the entirety of the line? I just want to do a little tiny section. We'll scoot that over. Alright, well, T3 is our big money train. This is hauling all that expensive furniture. I want to see how much money he can make. Alright. You're all wonderful employees of my furniture company, by the way, so thank you very much for leaving your mandatory like, too, by the way. Otherwise, your severance package will be waiting. And by that, I mean you of your family. Let's see here, 11,700. Very good. And T3 is making his way through Death Pass, making its way through the Plains of Death, all the way to the right turn and left turn of Death, across Death Bridge, up Death Hill, to Laguna Niguel. Almost there. Very dramatic, you can tell. Alright, so we'll get this train line fixed up here. I just want to scoot the train line over just a hair. So I guess we have to, in order to back it up just a little bit, we got to go a long distance. Let's, I guess it doesn't pause during that time. Oh, no. There we go. So connect to that one. Connect to this one. And we should be good. Alright, so now we've got the train fully connected with no delays. So hopefully that'll help to bring in more wood and more fabric. And then the money train bringing all that wonderful furniture to market. Alright, T3 is making its way now towards Death Bridge. So T3 is approaching. Kind of cool, I guess, to go downhill across the bridge like that. It's been a while since I played this game, but to be honest, this is my first time playing in a long time, which you can probably tell. But after a few, like, oh yeah, that's right, you know, like a few little quick thoughts, I'm back on the horse already. That's saying a lot, I think, about a game that could be awfully complicated. There's other games out there, of course, like Railway Empire and such. But Railroad Corporation, a little more simple. That's not a bad thing. Look at that, 30,000 each, oh my god. And we're back in the positive, baby. Oh, that's wonderful. $56,000 in the positive, to be precise, for furniture delivery. That's amazing. Alright, T4 is coming in with all the cotton again. And we should have, what's the other train? Where's, oh, here he is. Oh, no, that's T1. We're looking for Terminator 2. There he is. And apparently suffering from a breakdown, perhaps? He's moving incredibly slow. Alright, let's go ahead and make some repair facilities then. Actually, let's do another upgrade. And make a faster maintenance level 1 for him. Now, he should pull into this station, so there should be... maybe it's overcrowded. That's probably what it is. Faster maintenance. Let's see. Fill up. Let's just give him the whole kit and caboodle. This is a very important station at Eastvale. So that train must have been somewhat damaged or something like that. Poor maintenance. Ooh, she's just struggling. And she's not able to haul the logs that she once was. Oh boy. That hurts me to see it. $107,000 in the bank though. Despite all the massive inefficiencies that I have, we can buff and iron all of that out with a little bit of extra work. And then we'll have no problem making even more money. That's incredible. That small little furniture goal has been incredible. Like just delivering that. So what are the other big money items we can take a look at? Well, there's meat and, let's see, looks like leather and meat come from there. So we can deliver that in order to make food. We also have passengers that we can transport. Seems like furniture was the most expensive thing in the game. Probably clothes, too, since they're multi-line. There's a few steps to do in order to produce clothes. But hey, I've got the best furniture company in the game. Literally, I guess. Lots of textiles there waiting to go. So we just need to find more customers to deliver the furniture to. So we'll probably connect to Rogers as well. Grow all the towns up by connecting them to all their needs. Make the towns grow and then create more industries that way by essentially doing it by our own bootstraps. Pretty cool. Alright, we're going to turbo speed, but I don't see anybody going no turbo. Oh boy, the train Terminator 2 is finally making its way out there. Okay. Terminator 1 is train 1 now probably loading. Or unloading, yep. With a few different items. Perfect. Actually, it seems like everybody's just sitting around for some reason. That's weird. Why are these trains just stopping? Let's see, skip. There's a little hang-up in the line for some reason. It's because this train is totally full of textiles, and so he's just sitting there waiting for them to use it, which is blocking the whole line. So T4 and T2 can't return. Oh, look at that, another breakdown. You were sitting there that whole time, and you were the only one there. You should have gotten maintenance. Oh, well. That's all right. We can upgrade all of our stations, get all that maintenance done. But that is my time for today, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed the Sandbox mode for Railway Corporation. Keep in mind, it's an early access game, and these games are quite fun and very relaxing and enjoyable, too. So if you want to get in on the fun, play a little bit of the campaign, which is pretty fun, and also the Sandbox mode, which is very relaxing, go ahead and give it a shot then. And hopefully in the future, there's different ways to challenge yourself by making different types of budgets and different cargo available. That'll be a lot of fun. Well, for our quick look at what was new, it was certainly a lot of fun. So thanks for dropping by, everybody. You take care, and I'll see you for more Railway Corporation in the future. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks, as always, for blowing up that like button and supporting the Raptorian Empire. Goodbye, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you soon.